For this week's Sports Star Spotlight, we're going to send it to Joe McCann, who's in California with one of the country's most prestigious high school football programs. Hey, Joe.
Heisman winner and #1 overall draft pick Bryce Young last started for Mater Dei back in 2019. Now, his successor was a young man named Elijah Brown, who is now entering his 4th year as the Monarchs starter. And he is adding to a very storied legacy of quarterbacks here at Mater Dei. It's the only high school in the country that can claim 3 Heisman Trophy winners. In addition to Young, Mater Dei alumni Matt Leinart of USC and John Hewart of Notre Dame won the award in 2004 and 1964, respectively. Add in some other high-profile recruits like JT Daniels and Matt Barkley, and this school has quite a history of producing college and pro signal callers.
It's been a great journey. I was fortunate enough to start as a freshman. A bunch of the seniors took me under their wing, and it started from there. So getting to teach the younger guys kind of all the wisdom that the older guys taught me. So it's really been a great journey.
While the standard is high, Elijah has more than lived up to it. Through his first 3 seasons, he only lost 1 high school game, a 29-1 record entering his senior campaign. The 2023 season will kick off a new era, though, for the Monarchs. Frank McManus, who had been an assistant at Mater Dei for the past 16 years, takes over for longtime head coach Bruce Rollinson, who retired after last season.
It's really an honor, to be honest. It's definitely challenging, obviously, because when you take over for someone that's been doing something for 30 plus years, 34 years, it's a great honor, but it's a huge responsibility. Mater Dei football is a huge brand. It's a huge organization.
It's been great. Obviously Coach Rollo is a legendary coach. You can't really replace him, but Coach Frank's been doing a great job. We really haven't missed a beat like that.
What's especially comforting to a first-time head coach is having an experienced team, especially when it's led by a 4-year starter at QB like Brown. His freshman season was limited to 5 games due to COVID, but the total numbers entering this year are still impressive. In his first 30 career games, he completed more than 70% of his passes for 6,339 yards and 76 touchdowns compared to 11 interceptions. He's now a national top 100 prospect, and he has a quiet confidence about him when he plays, never appearing to get too high or too low.
The athletic side of it he's always been kind of a can't-miss kid. I remember in his Pop Warner days at where he was playing, he was already thought of as a great quarterback. And I'm thinking 1st, 2nd grade. I've known them personally since about 4th grade, but 1st, 2nd, 3rd grade, he was always the talk of that league because he was already head and shoulders above everybody.
I use this word a lot as I'm reserved. So some people, they say, oh, you don't really have that much emotions, and that's just me.
The one thing not to mistake though is he looks very cool and poised, but he's an extremely competitive young man. I mean, that is to say the least. He's extremely competitive because I remember as a freshman coming in, you've got to compete for everything at Mater Dei, right? And I think his freshman year, we may have had 5 or 6 guys that had either transferred in or were here that were looking for that starting spot once Bryce had left. Well, he just kept competing and competing and competing. And ultimately, at the end of the day, when everything was done, he was the last man standing and got the starting job.
I'm definitely confident when I go out there. Part of my confidence is I know that I can trust the guys around me. We've been doing this for a long time. We put in the work on the fields, put in the work in the classroom as well, studying film and stuff like that. So, the confidence comes from there.
He's extremely bright. He's well seasoned in the offense, understands the pass concepts and so forth. He throws an outstanding deep ball. He puts balls on the money that at certain points you go, as a DB coach, how else do you want me to guard that, coach? And I'm like, well, it's just a great ball and a great throw. So he has a great knack on the deep ball. He's got a great knack of where to throw the ball to make it difficult on the DB and put the receiver in a great spot.
While the coach may be different, the goals remain the same for Elijah and his teammates. Win at the highest level to compete not only for a CIF championship, but a national title as well.
We have a bunch of our starters returning, so we're not going to really miss a beat. I think we're going to be better this year.
Excellence is expected, and excellence in everything you do is expected. Again, great opportunity, great responsibility put on our shoulders to continue that excellence.
Elijah's academic future is just as important to him as his football journey, which is why the educational and athletic opportunities at Stanford appealed to him the most, and he is verbally committed to the Cardinal.
It's a new coaches, new coaching staff came in. They're doing a great job. You can really see it with the players. The players are happy. And then, Stanford, the degree is amazing there. You can't really beat it anywhere else.
When he moves on to the next level, he'll proudly carry that label of being a Mater Dei graduate, and he welcomes the expectations that come with that. and there just might be some Elijah Brown gear hanging in this hall in the future.
It is a 4-year process to become a Monarch. That's the biggest thing I've enjoyed watching is that transformation or that progression through the modern day high school experience.
My dream is to make it to the NFL, so I think I'm on path to doing that right now, and hopefully I surround myself with the right people who can help me get there. I have been recently, going to modern day. There's definitely people like that I come in contact with that will help me reach that next level.
In Santa Ana, California, I'm Joe McCann.
Thanks for checking out Sports Stars of Tomorrow on YouTube. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like and please subscribe to our channel so you see all of the latest content.